This Saturday, UFC Fight Night in Las Vegas returns with middleweights on ABC, but not the opponent Marvin Vettori thought. Let's talk to this Italian stallion right now. It's not going to be Darren Till. You're going to get Kevin Holland. As a fan, as a journalist, I'm fired up for this matchup. How do you feel about the way things played out? Because there's always something with the fights when you're trying to make a big statement.
You know, different guy, same result. You know, a little adjustment. You know, the moment that they gave me this guy, I just changed my mindset on who I'm fighting, and that's it, man. I was really looking forward to fight Darren Till. You know, wanted to smash that guy, but you know, it's okay. It's okay. As much as I get to fight, it's good.
Look, I got to give you a high five here, Marvin Vettori. I say this with respect, not as an insult. You're the angriest fighter I've ever seen, and I absolutely love it. What's been going on lately? Every time I see you, you're fired the hell up.
Man, I work hard, man. I get pissed off when my work doesn't, you know, I don't get to show my work, and I don't get to like get the reward that I deserve to me and to all the people that have been putting in work with me. So I don't know about these people. They play games. They're fine with like taking more time. I'm on a mission, man. I am on a mission. Like I need to know that I'm progressing. If I'm not progressing and these fucking guys are just like slowing me down for a reason that I cannot control, I'm getting pissed because I'm like, geez, like, why can't you do your job? Why do I have to make up for your stupid mistakes?
Well, it's giving you an extra cool factor in terms of you're already an exciting fighter. And now, I mean, we saw you that time on the video in the hotel. I thought you were going to take Roberson's soul from him. You guys end up making up, or what happened there?
I already did take his soul.
Well, you did in the cage. It was almost an extra.
I did at the weigh-ins. I did it right there. I did the moment like he stepped up overweight, and I'm like, who gives a fuck about 4 extra pounds? So I did.
So in terms of you losing Till here, it seemed like we were almost looking at like a number one contender fight here, that maybe this was a victory that could lift you to the title shot. Although Kevin Holland is certainly a big name, do you feel like you lose any of the stakes in this one? Is it still if you win, you'll get the same prize in your eyes?
No, yes, because I have to go out and put on a really dominant performance, which I'm really looking forward to. Show that I'm on a different level, and then the rest will play into place because I'm taking all these guys' spot by not even fighting. Like, look, they cannot show up to me. They lost. Like, I kind of almost see it's like I show up and I want to take something. If you're not there to defend it, I'm taking that shit. Like, you know, I'm taking
like,
it.
I don't care if it's a
like
win, the girl, you're taking everything, right?
Yeah, I'm taking everything. Yeah, exactly. Let's say I want your girl. You're not there to to defend your girl. I'm taking it.
This guy is incredible. All right. So look, you had a 4-fight win streak and you had to deal with a lot of BS, fights falling apart, weight issues of the opponents, that you saw the thing that wasn't even a thing. I mean, man, you've been pushed to your limits in terms of testing your makeup. How much has that helped you though become more dangerous, become, like we said, angrier and hungrier?
For sure, that's the thing. Like, it's painful, but in a way it works. Like all that frustration is channeled into pain that turns into fucking, you know, wanting to just smashing all these guys.
Indeed. All right. Well, you've got a recent clip to watch of Kevin Holland, since he just fought a few weeks back, losing a disappointing fight to Derek Brunson. In fact, from the standpoint of how he acted, what was your opinion in watching that fight of Kevin Holland?
Yeah, like you said, it was really disappointing because I was like, well, wait, like that's like top level MMA, top level middleweight fighting. I'm like, what the hell am I watching? Like, this shouldn't even be a main event. And that's what I thought. But I mean, it is what it is, man. Like, Brunson did what he had to win, and Holland fucked himself up even more than what Brunson was doing. And it played against him, and I'm gonna give my all to go out and do and make a different fight, a whole complete different fight.
Because of the criticism Holland faced, and now he's sort of doubling down by taking this opportunity. Do you think you'll get an extra level of aggression out of him because he'll be looking to make up for that recent performance?
Maybe. Listen, this guy's a wild guy. I don't even think that he knows the moment that he walks into the cage what he's gonna do 2 minutes after when the bell rings. I don't even know. I don't even think he knows. So you got to be prepared for the unknown. And all the training that I've been doing for the past 10 years have been preparing me for the unknown too, to giving me those abilities to adjust in the moments and, to like overcome whatever my opponent brings. So I'm ready. I'm very ready. And that's all that matters. Like, he brings whatever he brings, and that's it. I know, I even thought about it. It's like, he realized he did a mistake. He might switch. He might be a little bit more, I don't know, focused. He might don't. He's just like, you know what? I'm going to make my shit work. It didn't work one time. Maybe it's going to work the second. I don't know.
Well, look, this is a big opportunity for you, as I mentioned, because you're making huge strides in this title picture. Israel Adesanya on top. You may have pushed him as further as, the furthest of any other middleweight in your split decision loss. I got to hear your opinion on the fight where Adesanya moved up in weight, lost to Jan Blachowicz, because you seem to be the most ardent critic of Adesanya. Every time something happens in his life, we want to see your response. So what'd you think of the performance in attempting to become a 2-division champion?
I think he proved a lot of the things I already knew first. Second, he's like, man, it's not that you've been putting on this, Anderson Silva, he defended the title 10 times. Okay, I'm going up to light heavy. Like, he didn't really have, I don't think he should have went up to light heavy, but he did, and he lost. And Jan did a very good job, especially defensively. And he just showed that, Adesanya is game on his way of fighting, but he's not a complete fighter. He's really not a complete fighter. That's it. People describe him as like, I don't know, like I think he's overhyped, even though he's the champion. I still believe he's overhyped. And yeah, he has been a champion, but he's Anderson Silva. It's a kind of like guys like that. Anderson Silva, like guys like this are a different breed.
For sure.
So
Absolutely.
That's it, man. And I can't wait to just redo it, to just rerun it. It's gonna be a whole different fight. I can't fucking wait.
Now,
and it will happen soon, man. This guy doesn't even mention my name. He throw hints at me, doing shit like this, trying to get me mad, and doesn't even say my name. He says the Italian guy.
That's a disrespect. That's we don't deal with that here. How will the rematch be different? What do you have planned for this man?
I'm just better everywhere. Like, it's just the 5 times better version than myself when we fought. Like, he would not be able to deal with everything that I bring to the table. Like, I want to outstrike the guy, and I can, if I want to, I can grind him until he spit his lungs.
Yeah, this is intense. I love it. What has been the key in your evolution? Because you do look like a more well-rounded, refined fighter, still confident as ever, still aggressive as ever. But what have you changed or added to your game now that gives you even more confidence?
Yeah, I feel like I like you said, like I polished up my whatever I was before. Like, I just refined it, and I kept training. There's way more purpose now behind everything that I do in the training, behind the way I fight too, and everything that I do has a reason. And before, I feel like I was, like very, very raw, and I always had the balls to just scrap with anybody, but I wasn't on a lot of things there wasn't too much purpose. Meanwhile now, everything that I do is really has a direction. He's really direction in whatever that I want to do.
Well, I'll also give you this bit of credit. This sport of mixed martial arts has some of the shittiest tattoos we've ever seen in human existence, Marvin Vettori. You've somehow avoided that. You've got one of the better sets going on that we've seen. How calculated are you in making that decision of what you add to what you got going on there?
No, man, I was thinking for a long time when I was like 18, 19 to get a tattoo. And I never want to get like something small or something like that wasn't meaningful or like something that wasn't that then I was regretting. So I was like, okay, let me get something that I know it will mean something to me, whenever in life and that it will look good. So first of all, I went and looked for a good tattoo artist, which is, by the way, the guy that now designed all my new drop for the Italian Dream apparel.
Nice.
So that and I did like a samurai, the face of a samurai with a mask, and I will never regret that. I know that for a fact because I love the whole behind of the samurais and the mask shows that basically they were putting the mask on when they were going to war. So it means that it's a samurai at war, basically. And
well, did you see the video of Kevin Lee getting like a samurai helmet on the back of his shaved head? That's next level, bro. That's some that's some investment right there. You're gonna what about Marvin Vettori? Could you get a little full helmet going over the dome here? What do you got? What's going on?
If I have that, I have to. Nah, definitely not. But I saw something about that, and he was saying that he did it just so he will remind himself, like, or something like he will remind himself of that when he in moments and stuff. But I feel like,
to each their own, right? Look, Marvin Vettori, you're an Italian superstar here, and we don't see a lot of your countrymen dominating this sport. I know we've had Alessio Sakar, we've had a couple names here and there, but how much do you feel like the burden or the pressure or whatever you call it to kind of start a potential new revolution in your home country in this sport because of the success you're having?
It's not pressure, man. It's an honor for me. It's I want to show to the world how like an Italian fight, like that fighting Italian spirit refined and just like how an Italian means fighting. And it's an honor to like pave the way for Italian. Like it's cool when like people follow the sport in a country just because of a guy. It's nice. It's been a lot of like hardness because obviously being the pioneer comes with a lot of struggle, but it's an honor right now, and it's awesome to just represent the fighting that it's in Italy, and as an Italian showed in the cage. Because at the end of the day, we're all fighting, man. We're all fighting for something, and who doesn't realize it, it's a step behind it. We're fighting with somebody, or no, with something. Everybody's fighting with something,
No question about it.
It's an honor. There is no pressure for me, and I just want to give my best and show that no matter what, I'm gonna give my best, and I'm gonna come out victorious.
Well, we'll see you UFC on ABC on Saturday when you take on late replacement Kevin Holland, a big fight in this middleweight division. So final question here. We talked about your great home country of Italy. The American way in terms of Italian food, do we get anything right? Is there anything you eat Italian food wise in the States where you're like, all right, that's not shit?
So American, like, so you can find good Italian spots in America, like you can, but as an American Italian food, I mean, listen, I did not. It's not that I don't enjoy sometimes mac and cheese. Like I can sometimes like okay, like, but I don't know, Italian food. It's put together different. Like it just makes much more sense. It's way more. I wouldn't even say elaborated because sometimes it's not elaborated. It's just more. Uh, not the portion, but it's measured differently. Like whatever that goes into the dressing, whatever that goes into the sausage is way more measured, and it's all about of making, like, taking out that, like making the 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 flavor of the food flourish, But yeah, I mean, meat, you guys do like very good with meat. Like I enjoy a lot. Like no, like I like the meat you cook it very nicely. I enjoy the meat a lot here in America, and yeah, I mean,
Maybe
it's not like
maybe a
a
pizza
good.
slice once or
When
twice.
I go to like burger, like American, good American restaurants is just very different than Italian, but it's great. Italian American, I don't know.
Always love to hear an
I
expert.
prefer American food eventually.
Indeed. Well, we can't wait to see this fight. Marvin Vettori, it's been fun chatting with you. Best of luck. I feel like there's a freight train coming for that title, and you're in the front seat. So tell Adesanya, get ready. So great job
Let's
with you,
go.
man.
Thank you, my man. Thank you.